Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is another roadside rambling on my way to work. Thought I'd take a little bit of gravel, some of the back roads here today. See a little bit more scenery here. It's about 50 degrees, and that's very unusual for this time of year. Although it don't feel like 50 because it's pretty overcast at times, and the wind is really blowing. Probably hear the wind, but still, we'll take it. We will take this weather. I'm just afraid we're going to pay for it later on. It's not unusual if you have somewhat of a mild winter, and then the old man winter don't want to give up, and next thing you know, in the month of April, you have all kinds of blizzards. So we'll see what's in store here. Well, I paused recording for just a minute because I was meeting a car and wanted to drive safely here. The nice thing about running on gravel is you drive a little slower. Typically don't have traffic to worry about. It's probably a little safer practice. But hey, I guess I'd like to talk to you today about YouTube itself. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little aggravated with all of their ads. Now, I am monetized, so I do get some ad revenue. It's nothing to write home about, but every little bit helps, and it does help me purchase knives to be able to show on the channel. But it's not a lot of money. But YouTube, I think, and some of this is just speculation and my thoughts on this, I don't know all this to be true, but I know YouTube has been kind of upset because there's all those ad blocker companies out there, and people are getting the ad blockers and blocking ads, so YouTube's losing out on revenue, on their ad revenue. And it seems to me one way they're overcoming that is, well, for one, they're trying to push everybody to buy a subscription basically to YouTube, and that way they'd get their money off your subscription rather than relying on the ads so much. And in order to do that, they've been putting in what seems to be more and more ads that you can't skip through. Now, I was watching a video, a history type video the other night, and it had two-minute ads back to back at the very beginning of the video, and you couldn't skip through it. And I was like, come on, now this is getting just a little bit ridiculous. I don't know what your views are. I don't mind some ads. It's no different than AM radio. It's free. We get to watch for free. And so they have the right to make some money. But at the same time, it seems just a little bit ridiculous what they're doing with it. Leave me a comment below. What do you think about the ads? Again, you're getting free content. Absolutely free. So, what do you think? Are you willing to pay for a YouTube Premium, I think is what they call it? So you don't have to watch ads, or just what are your thoughts on it? Now the sun is kind of clouded over, but it's still kind of bright. I'm kind of driving down into it. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop recording for just a couple minutes till we get closer to this little town. Alright, we're back at it here. Say, I have to tell you, I'm really happy for my brother, my oldest brother. He's the one that loaned me his Boy Scout knife collection, and I did all those reviews here a couple years ago. He's really gotten into hitting the antique stores, and I was able to, he picked up a Case Peanut, and it was missing the shield, and so I was able to order that from Case, and they sent it to me for free. So I just did a video on that, on the Case warranty, how how well they did. I thought they did an outstanding job. They worked with me, making sure that I got the correct shield and everything to put back into that peanut, and that I got that knife cleaned up. I'm hoping my brother is happy with it. But he sent me a text, and I don't remember what year it was, but it was I think it was like 1970. Either a buck 110 or a buck 112. Basically new old stock, had the knife, the paperwork, and the box and everything. And he made the comment, I feel like a real knife collector now. So congratulations to my oldest brother. I can't wait to see. He's been out on a road trip out east and hitting the antique stores. I just can't wait to see what all he's picked up during his travels. Now over here on the left, just so you might be interested, Jack Daniels doesn't have anything on us. That is one big still right over there. Yeah, that's where that's one of the ethanol plants. So if you ever buy gasoline with ethanol in it, well, maybe it came from here. It's a really big plant. See if I can get a better shot of it here. Millions and millions of bushels of corn go through that place. The trucks are usually all lined up during harvest season. They're just in a line here. Over here, you'll see the two right grain elevators. That first one was named Fat Albert, and the one next to it was Big Bertha. And Fat Albert was built back in the 70s, and it holds over 1 million bushels of grain. And so does Big Bertha. But this is one of our local elevators here, and it is a huge operation, and always has been. So just a nice little community. That's where they bring in the rail cars to haul out the ethanol right there. They also got the grain cars for hauling in the corn also. So just a nice little community here. Population, I know it's under 1,000, probably 600 or 700. And originally it was a Swedish settlement. Now we're coming up on a small cemetery, the town cemetery, just outside of town. And this is a topic for a History Delights video, but buried in there is a bank robber. Back in the turn of the last century, the little bank there in town was robbed, and one of the robbers was shot and killed. And from what I understand, he's buried out there in that little cemetery, and his tombstone or whatever, it simply says robber or thief or something on that. The man didn't have any identification on him, and they never identified him, so they just buried him and put thief or burglar or robber or whatever on his tombstone. Now, I know in that little town, one of their city constables was shot and killed, and I'm thinking it was probably from that bank robbery incident. But again, hey, if you haven't checked it out, check out History Delights. That's a kind of a sister channel to Knife Delights. I have a friend, Kevin. Him and I, we go out and we do especially a lot of local history in and around. So make sure to check out History Delights. I don't have a chance to put a lot of content up there because it takes so long to edit those videos and put them together. But we keep working on them. We have some pretty interesting videos on there. And hey, check out your local community and surrounding areas. You'd be amazed at the fascinating history you might learn that's just right under your nose. Well, I'm going to wrap things up for today. Thanks for riding along with me to work. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed my roadside ramblings. No topics in particular. I'm just going to yak away sometime. So until next time, have a very delightful day.